Good morning, Standard 9, and welcome back to the next class in history. After studying about Harappan civilization, which was urban in nature, we move on to a rural civilization, that is early Vedic civilization. The historians have different views regarding the origin of Aryans. They might have been forced to migrate due to shortage of food and fodder to seek settlement in other lands. The Aryans who came to India are called Indo-Aryans. They came to India and settled in the Sapta Sindhu region, that is the region of 7 rivers. It comprises of the areas in Punjab and eastern Pakistan. The 7 rivers are the Indus, Beas, Ravi, Satluj, Chenab, Jhelum and Saraswati. So they came and settled down here. They probably migrated from Caspian Sea region, that is Central Asia. You can see in the map the region in which they came and settled. The early Vedic period extends from 1700 to 1100 BC. The Vedas are the sources of information from which we gather knowledge about the Vedic people. Vedas means knowledge. Evidence of Aryans are found in the Vedas. There are 4 Vedas: the Rig Veda, Atharva Veda, Sam Veda and Yajur Veda. All the Vedic literature are found in the Vedic period, and these are the main sources of information. The Rig Veda is the oldest Veda, and it was Rig Veda which was written in this period, so that is why early Vedic civilization is also known as the Rig Vedic civilization. The Rig Veda comprises of hymns in praise of different gods and goddesses. References of cow and bull is also there in Rig Veda. One hymn also refers to the 4 orders of society. Rig Veda comprises of 1028 hymns. Next we move on to the early Vedic society. Joint family system was prevalent. Grihapati dominated the family. The women occupied an important place in the society. Monogamy was prevalent. Monogamy is the practice of having only one wife. Women were treated as being equal with men. They took part in all religious rites. Women were given education. Child marriage, sati system and parda did not exist. Men and women both shared equal status and there was no gender discrimination. The Vedic society was a free society. Next we move on to the 4-fold Varna system. The Brahmins, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas and the Shudras. Brahmins were the people who explained Vedic texts and performed the religious ceremonies. Kshatriyas were the ruling class. People who engaged in agriculture, trade and industry were the Vaishyas. Shudras were the laborers. So these were the 4-fold Varna system of the Vedic society. Next we move on to the early Vedic economy. Agriculture, domestication of animals, trade were some of the occupations of the early Vedic period. Agriculture was an important occupation. The source of irrigation was wells, canals and sometimes from lakes. Only grain referred to in the Rig Veda is Yava, which could mean grain or barley. People were engaged in trade, cloth and leather goods being the main items. Barter system was practiced. Barter system means exchange of articles. Coins or money was not exchanged. There were many other occupations also. The work was for the benefit of the people as a whole. No profession was inferior and below. Next, the dress of the people. It was simple and consisted of 3 parts: undergarments, garments and overgarments. Next we move on to the political life. Group of villages formed the Vishya led by Vishyapati. Many Vishyas formed a Jana which was ruled by Rajan or king. The kingship was generally hereditary. There were a number of officials such as Senani, Purohit and Gramini who helped the king in various responsibilities. There were two institutions which kept a check on the powers of the king, the Samiti and the Sabha. Samiti was formed by the representatives of the people. The Sabha consisted of a few eminent persons. Next we move on to the early Vedic religion. People believed in nature worship. They worshipped gods like Varun, Usha, Surya, Indra, Prithvi, and many more gods. They did not build any temples or images. Yajnas occupied a prominent place in early Vedic rituals. In my next video, we shall study about the later Vedic period and also do a comparative study of both the periods, later Vedic and early Vedic. Children, please look at the questions given at the back of the chapter and try to answer all the short questions. In structured questions, only answer question number 2. Please take care of yourself. See you in the next video.